You know, you have a long history of growth and success, but you also have a long list of apologies. In 2003, it started at Harvard. I apologize for any harm done as a result of my neglect. 2006, we really messed this one up. 2007, we simply did a bad job. I apologize for it. 2010, sometimes we move too fast. 2011, I'm the first to admit that we've made a bunch of mistakes.
And so it went on and on. Democratic Illinois Congresswoman Janice Schakowsky presenting a line-item list of Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg's past apologies. Kind of a stunning usage of Zuckerberg's own words against him to show his social media giant keeps making the same mistakes without showing any indication that he or the company has learned from them. This, as the embattled CEO played a bit of the victim card today, saying he, too, was one of the 87 million whose data was breached by that political outfit, Cambridge Analytica. Here to react is former Federal Trade Commission Bureau of Consumer Protection Director Howard Beals, along with GBH Insight's Chief Strategy Officer Dan Ives, who was present in the room during Zuckerberg's testimony and just rushed over to our studios in D.C. So, Dan, I will begin with you. How do you think he did today?
I mean, look, I'd say he passed with flying colors these last few days. I mean, there was worries going in here that we were going to see a pit bull in terms of on Congress and the Senate, you know, and they were going to kind of wave the white flag back against the wall. Instead, you saw a conciliatory but yet taking ownership but defending the business model. And I think you walk away, and the street walks away feeling that regulation is going to be slight to modest at best, versus the heavy-handed sort of worries going in. And I think you saw with a lot of the political theater and maybe grandstanding, in this case, it actually worked for Zuckerberg in Facebook's favor. And then that's why you've seen the stock reacting accordingly, as that cloud appears at least lifted in the near term.
Howard, what should be the regulation that comes down on the head of Facebook? He says that we've got a robust privacy plan now put into place. Do you believe him?
Well, I'm not sure that there's any regulation that should flow from this. We've done quite well with a system that really has facilitated lots of innovative developments like Facebook. That if we tried to write a rule in advance of Facebook, everybody would have said, well, something like that probably shouldn't exist.
All right, but
it's
now
created
that we
huge value.
know that the monster can go from being a doctor to a monster, like Frankenstein, or you can figure something out from the problems that are spurred from this, you would say we've done quite well without regulation?
You know, the data that is at issue here is not very sensitive data at all. There are much larger aggregations of exactly this data collected in exactly the same way. They just weren't shared with Cambridge Analytica. That's the only difference. Nobody has been hurt by this data, by the availability of this data. Nobody likely will be hurt by the availability of this data. This isn't anything like Equifax or the kind of breach where there's serious economic risk to a larger number of people. There's very little at stake here.
Dan, if your metric is, did the stock get dinged, then yes, I would agree with you. He comes out flying colors. Does that mean he's in the clear? The stock is up for the past 2 days through all of this?
Yeah, I mean, look, we've done surveys over the last few weeks, and in terms of the fresh data, we sort of contained the risk or sort of to numbers of about 1 to 2 billion of advertising revenue. That's about 3% this year. So I think so far it's contained on users. I think if you look how he navigated through these hearings, it feels like regulatory oversight feels much more down the road. And I think maybe at this point we could say likely slight to modest. So I'd say overall, along with a good quarter we expect in early May, I think this could kind of be the 1-2 punch where there's still a lot of heavy lifting ahead. But in this first chapter, you kind of, in this boxing match, you'd give Zuckerberg the win.
Howard, he kept saying anytime anybody made a suggestion, and their time was very limited. So what I noticed was they would say, would you be open to regulation, and he kept saying we'd be very open to that. Did you hear any hard evidence that there will be anything that comes down? And the cynics are out there saying that almost everybody on both yesterday and today's panels have received some type of campaign donation from Facebook in the past.
Well, I think Facebook is maybe more willing to support regulation than its potential competitors, because Facebook is much better able to deal with regulation than some innovative startup like Facebook was 15 years ago. I mean, that's the real downside of trying to be more restrictive, is you make it more difficult for people to do innovative things that depend on the availability of information and sharing information.
Gotcha. And I'm just checking the stock because the high of the session today was $168.34. We are very, very close to that. Dan, does anything change if they do institute a pay system where if you really want to be covered in Teflon or a cone of silence, you got to pay for that?
Yeah, I think that would be a potential game changer just for the model, because ultimately this is based on ad model. I mean, $50 billion per year in terms of that fortress. I think that pay would be a slippery slope in terms of where it would go. I definitely expect there's going to be some sort of levels of regulation, data privacy they're going to have to put in. But I think if they went toward the paid, it would kind of change the game. And I think that's something I want to stay away from. Stock
is up $3 right now. And since March 29th, when this whole thing kind of blew up, the stock is still up about 5.33%. Howard Beals, Dan Ives, thank you so much for helping us see through some of this. Can't say I totally agree with you, Howard, but we do appreciate the perspective. Thanks so much.